Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I'm here to show you my Valentine's journal. And I'm such a ditz, you'll love this story. Yesterday I came home late and doing things, and I thought I'll make a video to show my journal, and I filmed the whole thing, and I even got happy mail from lovely Cindy Hopwood. Thank you so much, Cindy, and I'm going to show the things that you gave me. But I filmed the whole thing, and then I'm editing it, and I'm like, why does it look so dark? That's so weird. And I realized I only had one of my lights on. Right now I have 3 lights on. I have an overhead light and 2 desk lamp kind of things that shine on here. And it is amazing. I mean, it was daylight in here still, but it was so dark without those lights on. So I had to not use that video because you couldn't really see anything. It was just not, it just looked cave-ish or something. So I'm sorry, I'm such a dingling. I mean, I'm telling you, like, how many videos have I done and I forget to turn on all my lights? So anyways, let's get down to this. This journal is 6.5 by 9, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Yeah, 6.5 by 9. She has a 1 3/4 inch spine. There's 3 signatures all sewn in, and yeah, so I think that's good. And I wanted to tell you, this is a design team project for February for Medieval Mirage, and I know this is early. I just wanted to make sure if somebody did want this as a Valentine's gift that they would get it in time. I was just so excited yesterday. I really like how this journal came out, and I just think I was like, I'm going to show it, and I was being ridiculous. So anyway, the kits that I mainly used from Medieval Mirage are her Feminine Finesse, her Feminine Finesse Volume 2, and her Illuminated Flora. I did use a couple of things from her Medieval Missive 6. That's the ones with the like colorful covers, and I'll show you when we get to a piece that I used from that, just so you kind of know which kits I used. So you guys saw me do this whole cover. It's all been decoupaged and everything with doilies and black and white papers, and these images that I got from Amazon, the kind of Victorian Valentine images. And then, I put the lace. This is all vintage lace. Some of this I got from Rosa. Thank you so much, Rosa, because I'm pretty sure you gave me this one that's under here. So I really appreciate that. It's very nice when people send you lovely things you can use. So thank you. And just grow grain here because I wanted you to be able to see the cherub and everything. I didn't want something that was going to cover that up. I thought about lace, but once I put the lace on here, it just, I don't know, I just didn't like the way it looked, and I like this pink with that. So that's why I chose that, and I just tied it right in a knot. I hope you're all having an awesome day. I'm having a pretty good day. It's pretty nice weather here, and I remembered to turn on my lights. So, I'm doing good there. All right, so we go inside, and this is from my Digi Old Love Notes. And then in the pocket, I have just a black and white photograph, and it's backed with After Midnight design, some of her Valentine paper. She has that new Valentine kit that I showed you. And then this is some of After Midnight's paper too. This is Medieval Mirage here, and this is the Illuminated Flora kit. And this image, just in case you didn't hear me the first time, there's an image here, and then the image of the lady here. Those are original 1906 images, so I did not copy those. Those are the originals. There's some lace here, a doily from lovely Denise at Wonderbar Crafts, her lovely avocado die. This is my Digi Old Love Notes. This is Grammy's Keepsakes, her lovely coffee dye. She does beautiful coffee dyeing, and this is her Digi. It's not the original coffee dye, it's a Digi, but super fun. That's Denise's avocado dye. This is kitty paper, obviously. This is After Midnight, and we talked about that when I, showed you how I cut the edges and all that. This lace pocket, I got this idea from Rachel at Roxy Creations. She got that antique, that long, thin journal. Well, she got a couple of them, but anyway, I just loved the lace pockets that were in those, so I tried it. I don't know if it's the same way that those were originally done. I have no idea. I just kind of looked at what the pictures looked like and kind of did my own thing. This is a little, one of those book pages that you fold, you know, in half and then fold it again, and then you can just collage all over it to make writing spots and whatever. And then this is one of the beautiful images from Medieval Mirage that's in her feminine finesse. And then this is from my Digi old love notes, and it kind of gets caught because it's got these corners. It probably wasn't the best image to put in there, like something with rounded edges would be better for these lace pockets like this, but I just loved this in there, so I kind of fight with it, you know. And I just turned it into a large journaling card so that you can write on the back of that. There's lots of writing room. I always try to leave lots of writing space. I do decorate, but I mean, the whole idea obviously of a journal is to journal, so, or draw, or, you know, whatever you want to do, but I like to leave space to do that instead of covering everything. So that's done. And then this is out of a music book. It had that image, so I thought that was kind of fun. And then the music. And this is Medieval Mirage, the feminine finesse. And this is from my Digi. Oh, you'll hear my husband now. He just got home. So anyway, if you hear any clunking and banging, that's what it is. This is out of my Antique Posy Digi, and that's avocado dye from Denise. And this is some of that pink painter's masking paper that I stitched some lace on, and this lovely little dangle here. This is from my friend Denise at Wonderbar Crafts. Sorry, Denise, I feel bad about this. She made me this beautiful dangle, and there was another dangle too to put into my glue, but the pin broke, and so I cannibalized it. And I'm using it here, but I love it. I think it's beautiful for this journal, and since I don't really make a whole lot of the jewelry type things, I thought it was lovely to add to this journal. And then Medieval Mirage, and this is out of a home economics type book. And then we have our little envelope with the acetate window. It was just like a billing envelope or whatever. That I cut down the sides and we just decorated it. And then I'm going to turn it this way for just a moment so you can see this, because otherwise you can't see it. This just flips out so that you can write on it, and this is a piece of Medieval Mirage paper. And then there's the top part of the pocket. This is Medieval Mirage. I added just all kinds of little tags and things for in here. And then one I collaged with an old photograph. So those just tuck in there. And then this is from my old love notes. So that's there, and I won't tie this and torture you guys. Avocado dye. This is After Midnight. And avocado dye. And that's my old love notes. And all those other sides of all said papers. Medieval Mirage. And then this is the other side of my lace, the other side of the Medieval Mirage there, and the other side of the music paper. And on this piece of music paper, I just added a piece of my Digi so you could write here. There was, I can't even remember what, it was the other side of the people, like their legs, so that wasn't very exciting. My altered bingo card that comes in my Digi, and then I made one of these little, this is book page as well, that I've just folded in half and done the same, you know, kind of collaging it all over so you can journal in that. Yeah, I really love the way this journal came out, and I'm just super excited because it's been fun. Oh, there's a piece of lace like caught there. Oh, that's from stitching in that other pocket. I'll fix that. All right, and this is beautiful Medieval Mirage image, and it's backed with coffee dyed paper. And I love the way this pocket, and this is from my Digi Old Love Notes, and this tag go together on this pink paper. It's just turned out very pretty, I think. And that's Grammy's Keepsakes. And this is my Digi doily, another doily. And then we're starting the next signature. This is Grammy's Keepsakes lace paper there, and Denise and kitty paper. After Midnight. I stitched that first pocket that we made, the seed pocket where I covered most of the acetate and just left the little framed window there. I just stitched it on and added some rickrack and a little rose and some lace. And so that just slides out like that. Made a little flip. That's our little journaling card. This is Medieval Mirage. I love this with the perforated holes. You know, it's just a neat, it's a good backing. And then, oops, why do I do that? You won't be able to see them if I put it in backwards. And then I put some pink paper here so that you can write there. And Medieval Mirage, and I stitched a little of that fluff that Denise wraps her avocado dye paper in. I love that stuff. Avocado dye, and then this is, I love this spread right here, just with this lace and this from Medieval Mirage. I just think that's gorgeous. So thank you, Jeff. I love that design. This one is out of the Illuminated Flora from Medieval Mirage. It's beautiful. This is my lace from my old love notes, the painter's masking paper, a piece of avocado dye that I've stitched some lace down, the home ec class. Oh, my husband's sneezing, sorry. He's a very loud sneezer. So this is Medieval Missives. That's the paper I was telling you about that has the red. I used the blue for my winter journal. So this is a piece of the red, and it's gorgeous. And this image came from that clip art book that I had from Amazon that I showed you guys. And then this just flips out. I don't have anything in this envelope. It's just been backed with some old book page to, you know, sturdy it up. But you can put whatever thing you like in there, and then the heart holds the flap, so you can just tuck it right under, maybe, if you can get a hold of it. There we go. So that is in there, and then here's a journaling card. This was the After Midnight. I shrunk the paper down to this size, added a piece of Medieval Mirage here, and then backed it with some coffee dyed paper and some music paper. And then we have an image of that couple, and I just did a stamp and postmark kind of thing for fun. And then these little tags that we made together. Those were fun. I need to make more of those. And then the Cupids, and this is a piece of Rachel at Roxy Creations, one of her letters, just a scrap that I had. So I used that up, and we did the little envelopes together. Oops, I want to show the flowers here. And this can peek out here. I like to have her kind of high, even though she could go in the pocket more, but I like seeing that. And some avocado dye, and then that's from Graphics Fairy, that Cupid. And this is Medieval Mirage here, and I just added one of my little circles from my Digi Old Love Notes and a heart. And then this is all Medieval Mirage, this envelope here, and the framed picture of the lady, and the beautiful little, it's almost like a little seed pack envelope. And then I just did a journaling card. This is Medieval Mirage here, and I made a little stamp from that. There's a little piece of After Midnight, and then some of the painter's masking paper stamped. It just tucks right in there, goes in the pocket. And then that's my old love notes, and the music paper, avocado dye, After Midnight, home ec book, avocado dye with lace. And then this is our pocket that we did in the last video, I believe. That was that one. And it has a little tuck here. I just added a piece of Medieval Mirage. This is the Illuminated Flora, and it's on parchment, so it's a nice piece of writing paper to tuck right in this pocket. But you could put other stuff. It's a fairly good sized pocket. And then there's the little, or the long pocket I should say here, not necessarily little, but that's the After Midnight, those postcard Valentine pages that she has. This is Medieval Mirage. That's just a Cupid that I had. And then that's After Midnight on there. And on the front of this I have Medieval Mirage, and this is a clip art, a photograph. That's Medieval Mirage. After Midnight there. There's just some of the paper peeking out, the original typing paper. And then this is just a little journaling card that we made together on a playing card, altered playing card. And it tucks back in there. And then lace, and love that. Gorgeous. And then this is Medieval Mirage as well with the fluff. And here's our little pocket with the little kiddos. This is from my 1923 Digi, the wallpaper piece that I have in there. And then that's from the Amazon book that I got. And that's my Digi. And then this beautiful old vintage lace from Denise. It's just real pretty. Thank you, Denise. And let's see. The kitty paper there. And that's the second signature. This is the third. Grammy's keepsakes. It pretty much, you know, continues that pattern. I kind of do it like that. So, sure you're getting the idea. This is Graphics Fairy. And then this is Medieval Mirage. On this side of this one, I have the other collage kind of pocket we did. I added the little Cupid there. And it tucks right in here. And then this picture is stuck down, so this just tucks in behind it. That's from my Digi Old Love Notes. And these kiddos here from Tim Holtz. And I added this little heart so you can peek that little Cupid out there. And then this one comes out, this tag. And this is Medieval Mirage back behind. So I did the little you know, stitched around that piece. This is one of her journaling cards, and I just stitched around it and added it there. And then this is one of her pockets, and I added the heart. I did find the heart, you guys, if you watched that video. And I was searching and searching, and it was right over by where everything else was. I was just having one of those tunnel vision moments, I guess. But anyway, and add a little lace. And then this is just a little bulb pin that has a pink stone on it and just a couple of like seed beads kind of floating around on there just for a little dangly. After Midnight and avocado dye, home ec class. I love this too. This is Medieval Mirage. This is from my 1923 Digi. It's just one of the extra, you know, kind of wallpaper pieces. And then avocado dye, and then this is that loaded sideways pocket that we did together, and this is very loaded. So it's got the Cupid from my Digi, and I backed it so that it's not you know, super flimsy because I printed it on parchment paper. And then this is, I have these old 1920, somewhere around there, cards. It's like a little game set, but they're just tiny little cards. So that's and copy of one of those. And then this is Tim Holtz, and just a vintage photograph that's been backed. One of Medieval Mirage's coins. I just think those are kind of fun. And then a little puppy dog. I don't know why. He just needed to be in there. And then Medieval Mirage, Tim Holtz. And this is Medieval Mirage. This is Graphic 45. The little roses are red, but this is Medieval Mirage. Just backed it with coffee dyed paper. That's cool coffee dye. And a little tag from my Digi with a Graphic 45 stamp. One of my Vinegar Valentines. And avocado dyed paper. And then this one is not Graphic 45, sorry, Medieval Mirage. And I just added a little bit of my stitching there and covered the back too. So that goes in that pocket. And then this one goes back behind, peeks out. So yeah, this was a super fun one. I need to do these again. I liked doing this pocket a lot. And Denise did a cool variation on it. It turned out really cool. Let's do this one over here. Little married couple. So yeah, I loaded this one up good. She was back here more. Oops. Puppy dog. Stick her kind of in the corner over there. There we go. And avocado dye. And this is another one of those, you know, lace pockets. If I tried, you know, 2 different sizes, so I would choose a wider lace. I think works better for holding stuff in. So yeah, but I love the way those look, even just like that without anything in it. It's just kind of fun. This is Medieval Mirage, one of the envelopes that comes in her digi. This is from my kit. I actually cut the pocket. There's a pocket in that digi, and so I just cut, you know, the top part off so you couldn't see the little divot, and added this heart and some doily and backed it with the pink masking paper. So that just tucks right in there and goes in here. My husband's playing with his drone. Big kid. Medieval Mirage, some of that home ec paper, and After Midnight, painter's paper on this Medieval Mirage pocket, and then I have that journaling card, and it's backed with coffee dyed paper. Just added some lace and some fabric. Medieval Mirage music paper. And then over here we've got, this is from my 1923 digi in the ephemera of it. I think it's the 1923 add-on. And then this is from my old love notes. I just added some of that fluff because it's fun to pet. And then this is avocado dye and After Midnight kitty paper, avocado dye digi, Grammy's keepsakes, if I can remember all these names right, and my old love notes in a doily. And then we have the other one of the pockets from my digi here on the back. I added another Vinegar Valentine backed with a coffee filter, and then this is the After Midnight Valentine's paper. This is one of Rachel at Roxy Creations doilies, added a heart, and this is one of the clip art kind of images there. And then on the back, this is the After Midnight, her Valentine paper and music paper there. So I think it all went together really well, even though it was 3 very distinctly different type kits. I think it all came together nicely, and so I'm really pleased with this one. So I hope you guys like her. She'll go into my shop today, so if you're interested. Alright, so I want to show you the lovely stuff that Cindy Hopwood sent me, and it's very, very kind of you. Thank you so much, Cindy. I'm sorry I messed up that original filming of it. I feel horrible about that, but you just couldn't hardly even see anything. So I don't even know what I was doing yesterday. I was just being a dingling. So anyways, but I want to show you what she sent because that's super kind. So she sent some lovely seam facing or seam binding, however you want to say it. This is a wider green lace. This is that thinner lace. If you're not sure what those are, they're laces. So they're really fun to use in junk journals. So thank you for those. And then here's another of the hem facing, which is a wider lace, if you can see it. I really like the color of that one. And then this is a knit braid, so kind of like you would tie, I guess, jogging pants or that type of thing with. I've never worked with this, but I'm kind of excited to have a little bit of play with that. And then she sent this lovely card with the dragonfly, lovely image there, and very kind message inside, and mentioned possibly wanting to be on my design team, and I don't know when that'll be. I'm sorry, Cindy. I've got you on the list. It might be a while. She also sent me some lovely papers from, she said Okinawa. She had it in a separate little bag. She bagged everything in these lovely little, if I can get them apart from each other now, star acetate bags. And so she said this paper was purchased 1996 to 2000 in Okinawa, Japan. So super kind to share that, because those are like little treasures, you know. And so 2 really nice pieces of like stationery and 2 nice coin type envelopes. So very, very nice. And then really nice handmade papers. You know, you can see all the fibers and stuff in them. I can't think of what this stuff's called. It's just drawing a blank on that. But you guys, I'm sure you know. And you can see all the different little papers that are added. Mulberry paper, that is the word. Yeesh, mulberry paper. So yeah, I love this kind of paper with all the fibers. It's so fun because when you tear it, the fibers like stick out. So thank you. That is a very kind thing to give. It's pink's gorgeous. Thank you so much. And it's really super like periwinkle type color. It's lovely. And a yellow and a white. And then these bigger pieces of, this feels a little different than that mulberry. It's a little thicker, but very similar, you know. And it's a little shiny on one side and a little more dull on that side. So really nice, big pieces, and I love the color of this one. It's gorgeous. This is the color of my bridesmaids' dresses 25 years ago, yeah. So very nice. And then some lovely origami papers. So these are very fun for folding or, you know, adding to journals. You could back them and turn them into pockets or whatever. So those are very nice. Thank you for sharing. Purple, this purple is good. And some blue. That's a neat design on there. And there's these mulberry pages that are definitely more glossy and thinner. And then this side you can't see the fibers quite as well as the other side. So those are interesting. This will be fun to play with. They're probably still good for tearing because you probably still get some of that fiber in there. There's some black and purple, lots of colors, so thank you. And then I was very intrigued by this paper because this is similar to that, but what it really reminds me of is the Italian straw paper. Like, it's very similar to that. The back is shinier though. Straw paper is kind of rough or, you know, textured on both sides. This has like a shiny side and it's quite a bit thinner. But the color and the front texture is very similar to the straw paper. And then she sent me all kinds of vellum, which is always awesome for like doing window envelopes and just even just making, you can make envelopes out of this, and then it's fun because anything you put inside you can see. So that was very nice. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And this is more like cardstock, but this is very pretty. I don't know what that reminds me of, but it's just very textural looking. Some more vellum in a check pattern and heart vellum. It's cute. This lovely vellum. And then, I'll wait to do that. She sent me this really great newspaper from 1948, this piece of newspaper, and it's got all kinds of cool ads and things in it. I don't really want to open the entire thing all the way up, but you can see because the edge is just falling apart over here, but the patina on it is amazing, and I love those kind of edges for collaging, so that's super fun. So thank you. That was I'm sure not an easy thing to let go of, so thank you. I really appreciate that. And then she's done some lovely coffee dyeing. I like these ones where she's got the other doily, you know, placed on top. Those came out really well because that isn't easy to do. You stack them all up and you think they're going to come out like that, and they don't always. The print doesn't always happen, so very cool. Thank you. And some of them she's done like the same thing on doilies as the paper, so you can see the other doily. Like this one, it's darker, and then there's another doily right here, so that came out really good. And you should go check her out. She's Chopwood Creations on YouTube, and she's got a few videos and a few subscribers. She's new, so yeah, definitely go check it out. And I don't know if she has an Etsy shop yet, but if you check her out on YouTube, I'm sure she would be happy to answer any questions that you have, or if you're interested in the coffee dye. And here's some of that same type of paper that Denise does the avocado dye on, but it's coffee dyed instead. So very nice. So there's a bunch of pages of that with some really good coffee color, and there's some more doilies. This one looks like it grabs some color from something else it was stacked with. I've had that happen before because it's almost iridescent a little bit there. It's fun. And these big doilies. So yeah, you got some great results. They look good. So yeah, this will be fun to play with. And these ones are a little bit longer, so these must be the A4 size, and then this is the standard 8.5 by 11, like that. So those are fun. These ones are fun because you can kind of do like this and make a tuck in a journal. You know, if you fold the paper, not quite in half, but you know what I'm saying, like this, then when you stitch it in, you can turn this into a little tuck pocket with those longer sheets of paper like that. So thank you. This was so kind of you to send that. I mean, you totally did not have to do that, but I really appreciate it because, you know, all this stuff gets used. So thank you, thank you, thank you for the lovely gift. That's so kind. All right, so I think that's all I've got for today. I hope you guys have an awesome day. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe, and we'll chat again soon. Bye-bye now.